but the same price. So why pay for a flight knowing you could go on an A380? Alright, we're about to go to the airport. We're gonna be flying in the world's cheapest business class. It costs around $150 per person, but right now it's currently raining pretty bad. So it's Vietnam Airlines. The airplane is Boeing 787. Just waiting. This is Jang. She keeps looking at that place. I don't know why. We're in Terminal 3, the newest terminal in Ho Chi Minh City. Looks pretty nice. Right now, I'm gonna go check in. So if you have a business class flight, they have priority boarding over here. We're going to the VIP lounges. This is level 4, Terminal 3 of Saigon Airport. Alright, first, what you want to do is you grab your priority pass card or app, and then it tells you what lounge you can use. And also, depending on your card, like American Express Platinum and then J Sapphire Reserve, even though they give you priority pass, each of those gives you a certain lounge. It says we have SH Lounge and Sense Business Lounge. They got 2 Vietnam Airlines lounge, Premier and Lotus. So which one can I go to? Or can I go to both? Because the Premier is way nicer. Dang. This is the SH Lounge. Let's go in. It's pretty small, but the interior is pretty nice. So if you guys don't know anything about airport lounges, there's a difference between domestic and international. Both would have hot and cold food with drinks, and quality just varies on how many more options you're provided in more of a personal service like a bar or a food menu. Domestic typically lacks a nap area and shower, and that's okay too, because on a short flight like this, I'm looking to destroy some food. Overall, this lounge was new and was pretty nice. Going to lounge hop to somewhere else just because I can. Free will is crazy, for real. This place looks nice though. Look at this airport. Domestic terminal. It's brand new. Whoa. They have the other side here too. Whoa. I did not know they had 2 sides. Otherwise, I would have gone the other side over here, because that side looks way nicer. Alright, we're going to the Sense right here. It's taking forever because this is like 20 kilos. The check-in process is pretty smooth. All you have to do is provide your priority pass to scan. With that, you can bring at least 2 guests for free. Otherwise, you just have to pay cash. Again, guys, they only recently opened this terminal a few months ago, so everything here feels new and nice. Welcome to the second lounge. Let's go check out the food. Here's the fruits. Ooh, they have sweet rice. Because I'm in Vietnam right now, they mainly only serve Vietnamese food, but none of these looks bad. I kind of miss American food right now, so I was eyeing that pig in a blanket. Honestly, the standard for these lounges are just hot food station and cold food station with pastries and bread and then fruits as well. Bánh mì ốc la and phở xì. Dude, they got bánh mì, an egg, and then lotus pho, which is really unique because I never had it. I'm going for this. Let's try it. It's an American classic. This is the first ever. A guy trying 3 lounges at once, okay? So I'm just gonna enjoy the food here. And then we're gonna go to Vietnam Airlines Lounge. And then I'll give you guys my verdict on which lounge is the best. Between this and the other lounge, I think the food option here is better, but the other lounge is more brighter and upscale in terms of interior design. But both are good options for sure, if you have priority pass. I'm actually so full, but we're going to the Vietnam Airlines Lounge. Surprisingly, this place has a shower, and I just took a shower, changed for nicer clothes, and here's my new ticket. I had to go pick up a new ticket because originally we had the flight at 8 p.m. and unfortunately I entered the second passenger's name without her middle name, and according to Vietnamese law you need to have the middle name like the same as the passport in the same order, and they couldn't change it because I ordered it through Virgin Atlantic instead of Vietnam Airlines. So I had to call in, cancel, got all my points back. I transferred additional 30,000 points so I could get this, but I didn't need to because I just thought like the points wouldn't refund immediately. Anyways, I booked a 10 p.m. flight because 8 p.m. even though it says it was available, the payment would not go through. So I just got the 10 p.m. flight. It passed, and I told them, hey, if 8 p.m. is still available, change it for us, and they did. So we're about to board in 30 or so minutes, so it all worked out. I actually prefer the 8 p.m. flight because it has better seats. So if you travel hack, you should look at the seats you're getting, especially if it's, you know, the same airline but different airplane, but the same price. Okay, so why pay for a flight knowing you could go on an A380, which is like double the size? It's more comfort compared to other airplane like a 767 or something. But that's what I do. I usually look at the seats. Anyways, that's the story. I wasn't gonna film this video if we didn't get back on this flight, you know. This seats is better because it's a 1-2-1 configuration rather than a 2-2-2. 2-2-2 is way smaller seat. I prefer showing you guys like seats that look like it's, you know, international flight, international route. But yeah, I didn't want to go on those small seats. But it is still the cheapest business class flight I've been on yet. So just enjoying my yogurt and waiting. I want to tell you guys why this is all possible though, because you guys think like there's no way, there has to be like a rigged game or something. But if you notice, every time you charge your card, even if it's a debit card or credit card, bank captures a 1.5 to 3% interchange fee on the merchant. So even if you pay off your card and you don't pay them any interest and they don't make any money, they're still making money in the back end, and they make a crap ton of money. Think about hundreds of billions of dollars going through every day, and they're getting a 3% fee on top of that. That's why Visa's profit margin are, I don't know, 30 to 50% or something. But going back to the thing, bank charges an interchange fee 1.5 to 3%, and then they pass it on to you in the form of rewards, whether it's cash or points. And then if you know how to use the system and play their system, learn it, you get to utilize those rewards that you get from spending on what you would have spent already, gets put towards experiences, flights, you know. So why not do that? And that's why I want to teach everyone how to travel hack. Hi Daisy. Hi. Alright, we made it to our seats. Looks pretty nice. Here's the area that I want to show you guys. Reminds me of EVA, EVA Air, but this is Vietnam Airlines. Yeah, next to it, pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 9. The plane was delayed by 20 minutes, so we're supposed to leave at 8, but it's gonna leave at 8:45, so we boarded at 8:15. Stay hydrated, guys. The standard service for business class would be just getting a drink as soon as you sit down, and then a hot towel. After that, they're ready to prep for meal service. We're getting the beef meal right here, but it tasted very tough. So imagine what chewing a leather shoe would be like. That'd be this. But the flight attendant is kind enough to offer me a different meal. We're in the middle of Da Nang right now, so I think we have around 1 more hour left to Hanoi. I'm just gonna lay down and sleep. Yo, we arrived, but I don't know why we have to go on the tarmac, because the terminal is right there. It's gotta connect it. Landed though. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with the pilot today, but I think he descended too fast. And my ear, bro, hurts so bad. Whenever you land, you just land on the tarmac, and you have to go travel by bus rather than exiting right away and just entering the terminal. But I think they landed on the international terminal, that's all. And now we're heading to the domestic terminal. Here's their domestic terminal. Pretty cool. And then you just exit within like 20 feet to the front where the car picks you up. That concludes our cheapest business class flight experience in a little less than 2 hours. My other cheapest one was going from Ho Chi Minh City to Singapore. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe because I'm going to teach you how to travel hack.